y'all? It's your boy Killer Chris. I'm back for another video, and today I kind of just wanted to break down on the subjects of like dwelling and overthinking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into that and kind of just touch on those things. If you think about it, that's a big issue with a lot of people. A lot of people come across this, and a lot of people deal with this sort of stuff. It's just the way life goes, you know. So if you think about it, usually when people dwell on something, it involves something from like their past, like a mistake that they made or a regret that they have. So, you know, say you like messed up, right? A job interview, or you messed up on the first date with a girl, or got in trouble with the law, maybe hurt someone's feelings that meant a lot to you. So they're sitting there, right, and they're just replaying the entire day or moment in their head, and they're just like, oh, thinking of all these things that they could have changed, and you sit there and you're like, man, I could have done this, or I could have done that, and you know, everything would be Gucci right now. Everything would be good, you know? Like, I'd be in such a better position right now in my life, or I'd still be talking to that one person, and they just sit there and they're like all trapped in the past, and just like, oh, it's just consuming their mind at this point, right? And it's all that they think about, and you're just like, oh man, and it distracts you, right, from your job, your performance at work, and you can't concentrate and you can't focus on you know, whatever project you're working on, or whatever you know, you're doing at work. So, or it could also distract you, like, you know, affect your personal life, you know, when you're just talking to people and, you know, hanging out with your friends and stuff. You might seem, you know, different and under the weather or something, right? So you're just like acting completely not yourself, and your head, you're just like trying to solve all these problems and undo all these things, and just wish and hope, and man, you could go back and change what you did wrong, right? But unfortunately, guys, I hate to break it to you, but if you think about it, yeah, maybe 2018, right? All high tech and stuff, but we do not have time machines, right? So there's no way to go back. If you think about it, right? I'm a big believer in the quote, everything happens for a reason, right? So if it happened, right, if you didn't get that job, or you didn't get with that girl, right, that means you weren't supposed to work at that workplace, that work center. You weren't supposed to be with that girl, or that person was not supposed to be in your life. That wasn't the one for you, right? So if something goes wrong, if something goes sideways, there's a reason behind that, you know. You know, you shouldn't let it like get to you so much, because think about it, hey, there's always another job out there, there's always another interview out there, you know, there's always more girls out there to shoot your shot at, or a guy, whatever, you know, because I know there's girls watching this video too, so, you know, there's always another number to get, there's always another person to meet, always someone else to get to know, right? So don't stop where you're at, you know. Don't just lose faith in yourself and sit in this puddle of misery and just regret and just negativity, right? You don't want to sit there and just not make any moves, because when you sit where you're at, you lose all faith, you lose all motivation, and you just kind of want to quit, right? No, it's not what you do. You keep on going. It's all about trial and error, right? So mess up one thing with one person or one job, you move on to the next person or the next job. All right, you just keep on moving forward. You keep pushing yourself. You believe in yourself. You strap on your fucking shoes, and you handle your shit, you know. You gotta believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, you know yourself, right? You know what you've been through. You know all the things you've overcome, all the things the obstacles you've overcome in your past, right? You know, all the things that you've been through, you know, all of your accomplishments, you know, all of the struggles that you overcame, right? So you believe in yourself and you just do you, because no one really knows you like you know yourself, right? So that is what you got, the basis you got to stick around, right? You got to believe in yourself, and you got to know what's out there for you, you know, because there's always more opportunities. You just can't stop. You can't quit. Also, if you come to think about it, there are some people overthink things that are coming up in their future, and they're just sitting there, you know, thinking like, oh man, there's a big project coming up, or I gotta do a speech, man, or what else, you know, job interviews coming up, you know, all that kind of stuff. You can't go into there scared. You can't go into there, you know, thinking, oh man, I'm gonna mess this up, I'm gonna choke up, I'm gonna freeze up on stage, or I'm gonna get awkward with the interviewer, or not know what to say in order to impress them. No, just, hey man, think about it, bro. Just know, do you. Go into there with confidence. Go in there without fear. You know, break down your life. Tell them what you've done. Tell them your accomplishments. Tell them your skills. Just, hey, genuine talk with someone, right? Hey, that person bleeds blood, the same blood that you do. All right? No one is more capable of you. You're just as capable as your boss is. You're just as capable as your coach or your trainer. You can do what they do. All you have to do is put enough time, enough effort, and you could be better than them. No doubt about it. So there's really no limits. Don't let anybody say that you're not cut out for something, or you're not fit to do something, because you are. At the end of the day, they're gonna be the ones feeling real stupid, right? Feeling really dumb because you're sitting there at the top shining, right? You're ahead of them. You're on top of the world, right? And they're just sitting there like, man, I doubted that person, dude. I feel, oh man, this is awkward, right? Because you showed them that, hey man, you know what? When you said I wasn't capable, right? When you said I was skinny or I was fat, right? That was just more encouragement, man, to go hit the gym and lift these weights, boy, and show off these gains, you know? So that was just more encouragement for me to go get what I want, you know? And hey, just show them, hey, that didn't faze you, right? All that doubt did not faze you. All right, guys, so if you think about it, just I always want to remind you guys of this, to always live without fear. You can't fear upcoming events, upcoming trials in your life. You just got to go in there and give it all that you have. And if you believe in God, He's there with you. Right? God's perfect. You may not be perfect, but God knows what's right for you. And God knows what His plan is for you. So if you go into something, there's no need to fear it, because God will handle the situation. He'll make sure that everything goes smoothly. He'll make sure that everything pans out the way you want it to, or the way that will best benefit your life, you know? All right, so just have faith, and just believe in yourself, and put into the effort, put into work, and everything would be just fine, I guarantee you guys. All right, you got to believe in yourself. All right, guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope what I said helped you guys out, maybe have a new perspective on life, or at least the topic that I spoke about. If you have any comments, make sure you leave that in the comment section below. And other than that, I just want to remind you guys that we're in this together. All right, this is one team, one fight. All right, I'm here to support you guys, and I'm sure whatever you guys are going through is very similar to what I've been going through. All right, it's not out of the ordinary to have to go through stuff like this. All right, a lot of people, tons of people, are in some way, shape, or form going through the things I've been talking about, like depression, anxiety, and stress, and all that. All right, guys, so just don't. You're not an outcast. There's nothing wrong with you. Hey, we all go through this shit. All right, so just keep your head up, keep on moving forward, go into every day with confidence and with a positive mindset, and everything's gonna be just fine. I'm sure of it. All right, guys, much more happier times are ahead, and much sooner than you guys think. All right, I can guarantee that. All right, guys, just don't dwell on negativity. Stay positive, and everything's gonna be just fine. All right, guys, so it's your boy Killer Chris, 1190, and I'm gonna be peacing out. Till next time, guys.